Hey guys, Eebworld here, and I was just drawing a picture of a hamster. Now, I heard from a cow that told a bird that whatever you draw on paper can come to life. I love Nintendo. I've got a DS, a 3DS, a Wii U, and a Switch. The one I spend the most time with is probably my DS, but you really can't blame me with this. I mean, it's got great games like Mario 64, Mario Kart, Kirby, Pokemon, and much more. But with the wide variety of games, there's some games I don't see people talk about. Even great games like Rhythm Heaven. You probably know what game I'm gonna be talking about since you saw it in the name of the title.
Drawn to Life the next chapter is a sequel. Yeah, kinda weird to talk about a sequel and not the first game, but I don't have the first game. There was a SpongeBob spin-off to this game, but we will never talk about that. And there was a Wii version, but that's pretty different from the DS version.
Before you continue in this video, this is a spoiler warning. I'll be talking about the story of this game, so if you don't want it to be spoiled, then just click away. Anyways, let's start.
Drawn to Life the next chapter was released in October 8, 2009 in Australia, then in Europe in October 16, and lastly in the US in October 27 in the same year. It's weird seeing a game not from Japan. And yes, I did get caught off guard when I saw European as a language choice and not Japanese. This game was developed by Fifth Cell, and if they don't sound so familiar, then you may have heard of their bigger game, Scribblenauts. Like I said earlier, the game is a sequel, meaning it took place where the last game left off. At the end of the last game, the mayor of the main village, Raposa Village, died, making his daughter the new mayor. Speaking of the mayor's death, that part actually made me cry, but I was 5 years old, so... The next game starts off with Mari, the new mayor, in panic as Raposa Village is losing its color. The Raposas are in panic, they're trying to get somewhere safe, yada yada yada, then they all go in something called a Turtle Rock. By the way, that's the main hub of the game and it also acts as a main menu. When they all get to the Turtle Rock, that's where we finally get to make our main character. Just as the title says, you're basically drawing stuff to life. This could be platforms, weapons, character transformations, anything that makes you proceed through the game.
Remember what I said about the village losing its color? Well, that happens in all 4 worlds of the game. The objective of the game is to sail around the world trying to find Wilfur, and at the end you just fight Wilfur and then you beat the game. The Book of Life acts as a religious book to the Rapos, and you're their creator. Yep, you heard me right. They worship you for the entire game.
The places you sail to are Watersong Village, Lava Stream City, and Galactic Jungle. You're basically doing the same thing in all 3 worlds, trying to find Wilfur, beating the boss, and bringing back color to the villages. After you beat these 3 worlds, you go to Wilfur's wasteland and have to beat Wilfur. After you defeat Wilfur, you'll save someone named Heather, and that's the person you've been trying to save this whole time. That's where you find out that this whole time it's been a dream all along.
It looks like that Joey and Mari are the main characters of the game, but nope! Mike and Heather are actually the main characters. They're both the only humans in Raposa Village, and it turns out that Mike was unconscious for the whole game.
As the credits roll, we see that Mike fell off a tree and blacked out. This made him believe that he was in Raposa Village and his sister Heather was in trouble this whole time.
Yeah, the story is weird, but it kinda works at the end. But I really can't say the same for the gameplay.
Honestly, I hated playing the game after the first 2 levels. All the levels feel the same, and you can really speedrun the levels by pressing the attack button while running. The whole idea of the game is to mix drawing with platforming. It sounds like a cool idea, but in this game, it's more like a chore. You get into a level, and the first thing you have to do is draw. It doesn't sound so bad, but when you do it in almost every level, come on, I just want to play the game.
I didn't want to say this, but this game fails to make a good platformer. I get it's trying to be unique with its ideas, but they don't go that well together. There are collectibles in the game, but they don't really affect your gameplay in any way. If you compare it to the new Super Mario Bros. Series, it has the star coins. Yeah, you don't have to get all of them to beat the game, but you can unlock some stuff like levels or toad houses. And in this game, there's something called the Backy Beard coins, and it really doesn't do anything to your game. Then there are the coins and the color.
Color is used to color the villages, obviously, and coins are used to buy weapons and other miscellaneous things like skins. But other than that, there's no use for them.
Something that I found that was pretty cool was you're a mannequin, and every time you get hit, a part of the mannequin shows. But that wouldn't happen in the first place since the game is just so easy. I can't tell you how many times I got hit because I was playing so recklessly. Each level could take about 1 minute to 5 minutes to complete. And if you're playing the game casually, it takes about 9 hours to complete the whole game. Oh, and don't bother trying to 100% the game. The game really doesn't reward you with anything if you do that. So it's just really a waste of time. Something that really annoys me in this game is the order of the levels you play. It just doesn't make sense because in the game, you just start off with level 1, which is pretty normal. Then you go to level 2, which is alright. And then level 3, yeah. But then all of a sudden it skips level 4 and 5 and then goes to level 6. I mean, why would you include level 4 and 5 if you're not going to make me play them? Just don't add them. It's like you forced yourself to add them just so then there could be 8 levels in total.
If I'm being honest, this game wasn't worth my money. It was fun for the first few minutes, but then the concept gets repeated for the rest of the game. It gets really boring quick, but that's only my opinion. Maybe you see it differently.
Alright, so I heard that you had to talk to the creator by using the Book of Life. So let's see where that takes us. Oh creator, can you hear me? If you can, then can you please make this drawing of a hamster to life? Whoa! It worked! I'm gonna name you Hammy. Well, I don't think he liked it.